for the overflow. Pastor had reached out to some of us in Lagos to put the program together. So we're supposed to meet up with Pastor at a venue that time. So luckily for me, as God will have it, I was the only one that showed up. So I decided to grab that opportunity. I said, today is my day. So like as Pastor would say it, I kidnapped Pastor. I said, Pastor, you are going to the airport, Abby? We are going there. So as Pastor sat in my car, I felt the Holy Spirit tell me that this is your time. Don't do. This is your time. This is your time. So I told Pastor about the fact that myself and my husband were trying to have a baby for about 2.5 years. And I told him what the doctors said about us. The doctor said we're not fertile. The doctor said this, they said that. I told Pastor. Pastor said, if there's anything that God has given to me, it is the spirit of fruitfulness. And I know he says it here all the time. So Pastor held my hands that day and he prayed. Pastor prayed. Some days after, the devil wanted to try again. The devil wanted to test my faith. So we had this pre-workers prayer that day at the venue. And I told Pastor that, Pastor, I'm just going to quickly come that morning just to show my face and I have to branch somewhere else. So Pastor told me that, please let your husband come. So my husband was around. Pastor came downstairs, held our hands and prayed for us. And on Saturday, myself and Precious were supposed to go to an hotel to try to gather the ministers and all of that. And that morning, myself and my husband decided to do a pregnancy test. And that day, I weighed in the cup. And I told my husband, you gotta do this test yourself. I don't know what this test can say. But I told him, no matter what this test says, I know that I am pregnant. If that test strip says negative, I will do it again and again and again till it is positive. And I also told myself, no matter the result of that test, I will come on the morning of overflow and I will give my testimony. And I left. I entered the room. I was there, speaking, walking up and down. My husband, the man went to the toilet, did it. And he screamed. He screamed. If you've looked for a child before, I'm sure you would understand how I was shaking, how I couldn't believe what God. I took the picture of the test strips and I sent it to Pastor. I said, Pastor, God has done it. I showed up on the overflow. I was crying. Everyone looking at, what happened to this? What happened to this? They didn't know that I saw my day of encounter and I grabbed it. Today is that day for you. Today is that day. Today is that day.